Hi everybody, this is John with Sim Racing Revolution, and by the title of the video that you just clicked on, this is going to be an unboxing video. I got a shipment today from Daks Print Shop on Etsy. So Dak has a shop on Etsy, link description below. Full disclosure, this is not a sponsored video. I did pay for this with my own money. What we're going to do is we're going to unbox this thing. We're going to assemble it. We're going to take a good look at it. We're going to assemble it. We're going to install our Stream Deck XL to it. We're going to mount it to the rig. I'm going to show you everything. So if you want to get one of these for yourself, you're going to know exactly what to expect. So we will be right back with the unboxing part. Okay, everybody, we are back, and right here we have our box that we received from Daks Print Shop that we ordered from Etsy. Let's take this out of the box and see what it looks like and what the quality looks like. So just start getting it unboxed. All right, let's give it a check here. See how well packaged it is. I really haven't bought a whole lot of anything on Etsy, so let's take a look here and see what the quality of the print and everything is. So this looks like one of the brackets. It is very strong, and you can see, get some of that in the light so you guys can see the print. It looks really nice. And you can see if I can get the light right on there. That's kind of good. You can see that that's where the bolt will fit in. And if I can maybe I can get a little bit closer to that. Let's see. Yeah, but I really can't get the light in there, I don't think. This may come out better in the final video, but we'll try to show you during our assembly portion of the video, and you can get a good look at that. But the print looks really nicely done. You can see right here how the bolt will fit in, and had to kind of take away some of the material there in the print, so that bolt will fit in. So I know it's just one piece, but I just wanted to, it really looks nice. So far so good. I'm very impressed. So now I did get this with a carbon fiber wrap on it, and they are, there's our, looks like M6 bolts and maybe M4s, I think, in there, if I'm right. So that'll be nice. And let's see, so this is the back side. And you see where that's where I'm assuming it can come out either way for the power cord or for the USB cable that comes out of the Elgato Stream Deck. So and here's our two tabs for that. So let me see how this will fit. And this does fit very well on there, so nice job. The carbon fiber, it's very smooth. So there was some sanding, I think, that he did, which looks really nice. And let's flip over and take a look at that. Oh my gosh. It looks really, really nice. I hope that comes through pretty good in the video. But yeah. I think it came out really, really good. So I'm very impressed. So this, I'm trying to decide which way this goes. I'm guessing this is going to go this way, like that, maybe. And then this you can, I've got the whole thing upside down too, but, or do I? I'm not sure. So anyway, let's see what side I ordered anyway. I don't even remember. But yeah, so these screws that are on here, they are just kind of worked in there, but they're not really tight, so we'll have to take those out, and we'll see how the Stream Deck fits in when we do all the assembly and stuff. But this is just the unboxing portion right now. So so that's all that's in the box. So a really nice package of stuff right there. And like I said, our Elgato Stream Deck XL is going to fit right in there, and it should work out really good. So yeah, come on back and get all this stuff put together and see what it looks like. We're coming right back. Hi everyone, and we are back. So let's get this thing assembled. Let's get our Stream Deck XL put in there, and let's give this thing a good put together video here. So what this is I just want to reiterate again, this is from Daks Print Shop on Etsy. So his store is on Etsy. This is the Stream Deck XL side mounting version, 40 series bracket or Fanatec wheel bracket, and I did get the right side mount option, and so it will go on to the rig just like that and mount onto the side of my Fanatec DD1. So let's go ahead and take this carbon fiber plate off and see what we got going on inside. Just see how our Stream Deck is going to fit. And these are just very tiny screws there. I'm not even sure, what is this, a 3mm? And one more. And let's take a look and see the inside of this, since we haven't really seen the inside of this thing yet. Keep all our screws there. Let's take a look at the plate a little closer on the plate. Back side. So I'm guessing this is a 3D printed piece that he did, or it could just be a plate that he cut, but it might be, I'm not sure. It's not the same texture and stuff as the rest of the build, so I'm not too sure about that. But let's take a look in here and see what we got. So you can see how there's like these corners there are cut out. So that should accept the Stream Deck, corners of the Stream Deck in there. These little bump outs here are for the back side of the Stream Deck, so it fits in. Looks like there's these little bumps here, one up top and one at the bottom there. So it should go in really good, and I do like how smooth it's nicely printed on the, you know, all around. So I'm pretty impressed with the quality of the print. Very sturdy. Seems very hard. Okay, so let's unplug our Stream Deck and try to get that in there now. And I'll try to stay on camera for all of this. Kind of difficult because I'm straddling the camera there. So this is just the USB Type-C that goes into the back of the Stream Deck. We're going to pull this out, unplug that, set this aside for right now. We won't need the base, this base of the Stream Deck anymore. So we have our Stream Deck. Let's just go ahead and slap it in there and see what happens. And it is in. And let's see, I'm going to push on each corner and see if there's any movement. And there really isn't any movement side to side, up and down. It is sturdy. So I am very happy with that. Bring it up a little closer so you can kind of see. Go to the back side. So we can see where that cable run is going to come through. The top one, I'm not so sure. It seems a little bit tight there. But I do want to run it out of the back anyway, so that's what we're going to do. Since it's, you know, I don't want to see the cable. As little cables as possible is the idea. I got something on my Stream Deck, probably food or something, but anyway, there you go. So let's route our cable in there now. and see how it fits with the cable coming out of the back. Pops right out. Okay, we have our Stream Deck. Set that right there. Let me get the cable. Okay, so like I said, this magnetic base we're not going to need anymore. I mean, we're keeping it obviously, but we just won't need it for this application. So we're going to go through the back side. So let's see how well this cable does fit. And it's just fine. There's a little wiggle room on the side, so that's a good sign. Once we bring that through, we'll bring a little bit of extra. Take our Stream Deck. There's our plug right back in there. Get our Stream Deck plugged in. Just like that. We'll bring our cable out a little bit. Try to line this up again. All right, so we have it lined up. And there we go. It's in there pretty good. Let's take a look at the cable now. And the cable seems like it's on there pretty good too. Now there is a little bit of a, I mean, I don't know if you can, I can't see that on camera, but it is really hitting that cable. So I would have liked to have seen this hole moved over just a little bit. Because if we take this, let's just pop this back out one more time here. You can see there's a notch right here. And if that hole in the back was lined up better with that notch, then the cable would fit through a little bit nicer. But I don't think there's enough pressure there that it's going to damage anything. And I don't know, once we put the carbon fiber back on, if that is going to cause any warping or anything weird like that. But I just wanted to throw it out there. So that's what I'm noticing right now. So, all right, so with that on there, let's go ahead and put our faceplate back on and get that secured. So again, with the faceplate, this is what we're looking at. Pretty nice. All right, now, screws I showed you earlier. It's threaded. The faceplate is threaded, as well as the base. So when you're screwing these back in, you want to make sure that it's tight before you start screwing. Like, you want to hold this down pretty good before you start screwing it in, or else, because both this and the base are threaded, if you get these going in and it's not tight, then it won't be tight in the gap, if that makes any sense. I would have rather liked to see these drilled out just a little wider, just a hair wider than the threads on here. So, you know, that's just me. So if I was designing it, that's probably what I would do different, but that's not knocking this design, at least yet, till we get it on there. So like I said, I'm going to just kind of put pressure on the corner as I screw it down to make sure it does get nice and tight on there. Okay, now we got it tight. Let me just show you guys what I mean. So you can see how nice and tight that is. So if this wasn't tight against there when we started screwing this in, and there was already a gap when we started screwing this into the base, it would have left that gap, simply because this is threaded and it came to the end and then you're left with a gap. So yeah, so just make sure you're holding these corners down before you start screwing into the base. Okay, so same thing here. I'm trying to straddle my tripod here to do this at the same time. So here we go. There we go, nice and tight. Go over to this one. Once again, we'll just get it started into the faceplate portion. And then just once we get it started, just hold that corner down. I don't know if this is getting harder or just the angle that I'm trying to work on here. Okay, so once you get it that far, we probably don't need to hold it anymore, I don't think, but I will anyway, just to make sure. Okay, there we go. So that's another, let's make sure, yep, we're good and tight. And now the top corner. This might be a little more challenging for me, but we'll try to get there. And again, also when you're screwing these in, don't over tighten them. It doesn't need to be like torqued down to death, because you know, you got to realize we're screwing these into plastic basically, so you don't want to strip that out. Now, would it have been nice to see, you know, like metal grommets or something in there to accept these screws? Well, sure, but you know, this gets the job done too. I mean, you're not going to be taking this apart very often, so. Okay, let's get to the wing part where this will mount to the, or I guess the hinge portion. And this will go into the DD1, into the side of the DD1. So what I did off camera is you can see these bolts in there, or the nuts, I guess I should say. The nuts were inset. There was a spot inset for the nuts to go, and off camera before this, I shot this portion of the video, I was just kind of testing them for fit, and they were very snug to get in there. I really had to push on it to get them in, and I didn't want to take them back out. So, so you guys don't get to see that, but just so you know, it works great, and they're in there really tight. So, so putting these bolts up in here and the other side shouldn't be a big deal. But again, I just wanted to show you that it just doesn't go through easily. I mean, it does, but it is as tight as you could possibly want it to be, without being crazy, you know, too tight, where you're actually taking material out as you're screwing it in. So it's good. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's good and tight. So let's go ahead and just set this on just like so. And we're going to try to do this and have it just kind of fit. If we can start screwing it in, there you go. So this is going to be a good option for us. So what I'm going to do, just turn this a little bit so you all can see. And I'm just going to screw, I'm not putting any pressure on, I'm just letting this, you know, the bolt kind of do the work. And it should go right up into that nut and be nice and secure. Let's see. Okay, it's in there, just a little tight. I didn't really tighten it too much. So we'll wait till we get this other side in. But if you can see that, it's pretty flush with the end. So there's not overly long bolts sticking out the bottom. Okay, let's get this other one and try to do the same thing and have it go in right nice and easy for us. And yeah, it is. You can just hand tighten this like I'm doing. It works just fine. Now we're getting into the, you know, the nut part, so we have to just kind of use our torque wrench here. And these are 5 mil, just so you know. Get this a little tighter now that we have them both in there. And there we go. And this should work just fine because it's going to be mounted to the side of the rig right there. I can tilt it a little bit so you guys can see it. But we'll be able to go all the way flat to there and really all the way to there if we really wanted to, which would be ridiculous, but just to show you the range of motion of this. So there it is. Yeah. So when we come back, let's go ahead and mount this on the rig. And I think I'll just go ahead and, well, maybe I'll do the video of mounting it. We'll try to do that and see how it comes out. If it doesn't come out, then you're just going to see it in the next shot on the rig. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I'm trying to give you a good shot of the side. This is the right side of my Fanatec DD1 wheelbase. This is the Racing Wheel F1 version for PS4, PS5, all that good stuff. So just wanted to show you, these are the holes that we're going to mount the side mount to. And these are the bolts that it came with that we are going to use for this. And these are 6 millimeters and they fit perfectly in there. So let's bring our enclosure over with our Stream Deck in it. I'm going to try to do this and not screw this up. So we do have the Stream Deck in it. I do have, this is the bracket right there. And it's going to go, if I can do this without getting into too much of the light, it's going to get mounted on the side just like that. And get my arm, try to get my arm out of the way. But what I showed you guys before is how the bolts can just slide right in there. Actually, I'll do this first. And they go all the way in, which is really nice. That's coming through okay. And so that's all that's left sticking out. It's going to go into the side of the wheelbase. So let me flip this back over and get my 6 mil screwdriver. Now I'm trying to straddle the camera and do this, and it's probably not going to be the easiest thing in the world to do. So what I'm going to do is we'll just do it and see how it looks on camera after the fact. We'll try to get that in. You guys got a good shot of my arm, but nothing else here. But all right, so kind of show you that's how that's gonna go. And see if I have this lined up good on the, I think it's gonna be about like that. Try to do this without my arm. Oh, I dropped my bolt. And of course, it rolled right under my rig. And this is just what happens when you're trying to film stuff in tight spaces. We'll get that in there. Okay, there we go. And this, you can probably see maybe a little bit better. And this is going right into the side. Let's get it nice and tight. Get this one on top nice and tight as well. That's good. There you go. So as you can see, it's pretty stable. Not too much vibration. You can see that. Of course, anything you have hanging off of this, it's going to have a little bit of vibration to it, but it's our Stream Deck, so it's not a big deal. So, all right, so that is all that it took to get it mounted to the side. So when we come back, I'll let you know how this is looking. Try to get a shot of that for you. If not, just like a screenshot or something like that, so you guys can see what it actually looks like from the front. And yeah, we'll go from there. Be right back. Okay, and welcome back. So here is the, almost my perspective. I'm driving like this, so you can kind of see what I'm dealing with as far as this goes. So here's the screen. This is as wide as it goes this way. But to me, this angle right here is perfect. So I can see everything I need. I can go into my iRacing button box info that I have there, stuff that I can use in game. It's all right there. The steering wheel, like this width, does not obstruct any view. It's like, I would say if I'm sitting racing, it's right there is where my view, would get obstructed. So I can still see all the buttons that I need to see. So it does come out far enough for this wheel. If you have a smaller wheel or, a larger wheel, now if my hand is on there like that, then I am obstructed for the first about 2.5 rows of buttons there. But honestly, if it comes out any farther, then I'm going to bang it on something or I'll walk into it. But the beauty of it is that you can just kind of tilt it all the way in if you don't want to bang it on anything. But yeah, it's perfect. It's just what I needed, and it seems very stable. Not much more I can say about it. It just works. So thanks, Dak. I guess your name is Dak over at Daks Print Shop. Seems to do a great job. So go over to Etsy, go to look for Daks, D-A-K-S Print Shop, and yeah, check out all his stuff. He's got a lot more stuff for mounting things to your rig, for things like this. He's got, a separate one of these for the smaller version, for just this regular Stream Deck. I have the XL version here. There's different mounting options. You can either mount it to, the side of the wheelbase. You can mount it to your profile. Lots of different options, and he's got a lot of different things in the store too. So go ahead, definitely check him out. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can find him real easy. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. I do have something else coming from him too that I'll show you as soon as I get that, and we'll do an unboxing and put that all together too. But so far, I am very impressed. Very smooth. I do like the carbon fiber wrap look on there. This is not a piece of carbon fiber. This is just a wrap piece, but it looks really professionally done, very well done. So there you go. We will be right back with my awesome conclusion. Hi everybody, thanks for watching. Hope you really enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. It was a lot of fun to make. It's very early in the morning, but it all seemed to go very well, so that's great. You can see the button box, the bracket here, the holder, the whatever we call it for our Stream Deck XL. It just is great. It is wonderful. It seems to be very stable. I love it. Like I said before, Daks Print Shop on Etsy. I have the link to the description below, so please check that out if you're looking for anything to mount to your sim rig. I'm looking into, thinking about maybe getting into some 3D printing myself, and just seeing what some people can do is just inspiring to see maybe what I could create if I did have a 3D printer. But I don't know, maybe I'll leave that to the professionals. We'll see. But anyway, this is a really great add-on to my rig. It fits perfectly onto the Fanatec wheelbase. It's not going to damage anything, which is nice. And it just seems to work out well. Now we'll see the test of time. Is this going to hold up for me? We'll see. Other things have surprised me that have held up way longer than I expected them to. I don't expect that this will fail at all. It's really great quality. So Like I said, though, fingers crossed, we'll see how it goes in test of time, but so far I'm very impressed. So thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked what you saw today, and hit the bell icon so you know when more awesome videos like my next unboxing from Dak is going to come up on the show too. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care. Keep sim racing. This is John at Sim Racing Revolution. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.